The parents of a British tourist who drowned while diving in the Great Barrier Reef believe her death was completely avoidable. Patrick and Karen Farrell have told the Courier Mail they are determined to see those responsible for 23-year-old daughter Bethany's death on her first scuba dive held to account in an upcoming inquest that will expose a string of systemic failings. No stone will be left unturned in our fight for truth and justice for Bethany, Mr. Farrell said. This inquest will no doubt promise to bring out some shocking revelations of how those responsible conducted themselves that fateful day. University graduate Bethany was participating in an introductory dive at Blue Pearl Bay on February 17, 2015 when she became separated from her instructor. Conditions at the time were poor, resulting in a visibility of only 2 meters. So I can look back and see how pale I was. #Priya's selfie #NoFilter picture. Instagram /@BethanyEmily91 Bethany is believed to have panicked and was seen surfacing just as her dive group became tangled up with one another. Bethany then lost buoyancy and descended to her death. Police report. Her body was discovered on the seafloor a short while later at a depth of 15 meters. The company responsible for conducting the dive, Wings Diving Adventures, raised red flags after it subsequently deleted photos taken of Ms. Farrell and friends over the course of the trip, photos which could have been used in the police investigation. The Farrells' calls for the Queensland coroner to investigate their daughter's accidental death have since led to a 3-day inquest in Mackay, scheduled for May 22. Central Queensland coroner David O'Connell will investigate the suitability of conditions at the dive site during Bethany's dive, whether the dive instructors and crew properly enforced safety standards and whether there were staff on hand to serve as out-of-water lookouts and rescuers. Bethany prior to the fateful dive. Picture supplied. Coroner O'Connell will also look into circumstances surrounding Bethany's separation from the group, whether a search for her was properly conducted and if the Workplace Health and Safety Queensland investigation into Bethany's death was adequate. The inquest hopes to uncover whether better training improved in water supervision could help prevented Bethany's death. We are positive that Bethany would have lived had various parties acted differently that day, Mr. Farrell told the Mail. We hope to see a complete overhaul in employers' attitudes and work practices, and substantive legal action taken against offenders who allow the injuries and deaths of our loved ones. An afternoon stroll by the harbour, Anchor, #Coverdale #Whitsundays #Boats picture. Instagram /@BethanyEmily91 10 tourists died while visiting the reef over a 6-month period in 2016. A panel of experts was previously convened to look into the at least 20 dive and snorkeling deaths, only to be disbanded. Queensland Industrial Relations Minister Grace has ordered an internal inquiry as to why this occurred. She has pledged to assist the coroner, with whom the decision to continue the panel ultimately resides. Copyright 9 Digital Proprietary Limited 2018